One prompt goes in. 4 agents can work at once. This is not for models voting. In GPT-5.6's Ultra setting, a root agent acts like a project lead while 3 concurrent subagents take separate workstreams. The root still owns the answer. The useful question is, can this job be split? OpenAI made GPT-5.6 generally available on July 9, 2026. It calls Ultra its highest capability setting and says the default coordinates 4 agents. The docs clarify the count, 3 concurrent subagents, plus the root. Multi-agent is a beta API feature that developers enable. OpenAI reports better score versus latency results, but those are vendor-run evaluations. Your workload may differ. The primary agent is root. When it sees independent work, Spawn agent creates a child with a bounded task. Children use the requests model and tools, but keep separate working contexts. The default limit is 3 active subagents across the whole tree. A child may create another child, but every descendant shares those same 3 slots. It is a concurrency limit, not a fixed roster. While work runs, send message passes information without starting a turn. Follow-up task gives an existing non-root agent more work and starts or resumes it. Findings return to the root, which reconciles overlap or disagreement and writes one response. That synthesis makes this hierarchy, not majority voting. The fork turns parameter controls how much prior conversation a new child receives. Send too little and it may miss a constraint. Send everything and you use more tokens while exposing unrelated information. OpenAI says server-side compaction applies independently to the root and each subagent. This is not one shared scratchpad. Separate contexts connect through explicit tasks and messages. Fork the minimum context needed for the job, then send targeted updates when something changes. Suppose the request is this release candidate safe to ship? One agent could review the code, tests, and release notes in sequence. With multi-agent enabled, the root separates the work. A code agent looks for regressions. A test agent checks failures, coverage gaps, and build evidence. A documentation agent checks migration impact and rollback. These streams can run together because none needs another's result to begin. If the test agent links a failure to a changed configuration flag, it messages the code agent. That agent revisits the diff and returns a focused risk. The root compares all 3 reports, removes duplicates, handles contradictions, and produces one go or no-go recommendation with evidence. Parallel work may reduce elapsed time and broaden coverage. If every check depends on the previous result, agents mostly wait or repeat work. More agents mean more aggregate work. OpenAI says Ultra trades higher token use for stronger results and faster time to a result. Its published totals include every agent. It also warns that real latency and cost vary. These charts are vendor evidence, not a promise. Poor decomposition can produce duplicate research or conflicting advice. Forked context costs tokens and may expose irrelevant information. The beta also does not support the compact endpoint, reasoning summary, or max tool calls. Use parallel agents for independent, bounded investigation. Prefer one agent for short or tightly ordered work, a fixed deterministic flow, shared mutable resources, or a task dominated by one slow external operation. The control flow is split, fork, parallel work, then synthesis. 4 active agents help when the job has real parallel lanes, not because 4 is automatically better than 1. Use the architecture checklist in the description before enabling the beta. For guided practice, explore tertiary courses WSQ funded training.